Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mughal series here on the Lord Master channel, in which one of Mughals have not expanded in the previous episode, but we did expand a vassal to the Mughal Empire, and that's the March of Dai Viet. Yes, a march, not a vassal properly, which we give them a little more military strength. It says they slowly increase as they keep using up their manpower reserves to build up their own army and all that. What else? So not only expanded to the traditional Vietnamese homeland, which these two need to be reclaimed. Hoang Hoa and Sao Bing. Bang. Still yet to be reclaimed, which will help out one day. Although maybe we'll... Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, you are breaking the truce, which would bring everybody aboard. I mean, after all, they're the ones that serve it as a tributary. And all that, and more. Alright. Let's get back down to business. Get back down to business. Get down to business. So, these amount of sailors here, I recall I had a little more than that, but we did spend a great deal of it to try to create this fleet while we were out at sea, you know, with the whole blockading thing and all that. And there's only one fleet on mission. 32, 23, so you'll start getting sailors again soon. Hey, Britain, you do anything? Damn it, you are. Okay. And as we'll get time moving along slowly. Just slowly for the time being. And there's a high liberty desire from Lan Na. If anybody that tries to support their independence, there's going to be problems. Because whatever you do, if you want to be free, I'll free you, because some would say it's a bad investment, but because you know that means you can't vassalize it, but all I can say is, hey, shut up. I could improve relations with you, but with that aggressive expansion that I'll be doing over the years, that's going to take an eternity and a half to do some. And all that. So again, our next plan is to wait for... What's the truce for Khmer? Wait 4 years. And if they lose and Koho remains, then I will declare war against Koho, which will use that to fight against Jarai. Because remember the mission. All this area must be taken. Our free trade policies are forcing our merchants to become more innovative. One in particular looks like it could be a great man. May need to find a job for him. He'll have his job when our old trader dies, basically. So I have to start making big gains in the future. I'm replying a text, so bear with me. Right. So again, you got knocked down, locked down. Most of it. And as for open China, although those North Vietnamese areas, yeah, that also has to be taken. But again, we have our vassals, so we already got some of the provinces of the areas covered. Including this idea that I have in mind with this whole, like, the Vietnamese will get this land back, and all of this will go to Mughal Empire one day. And then the mission will be complete. But of course, you gotta go through Dali as well. And the problem is, Dali is a tributary of Yarkand, which means one day we would have to betray our ally. Huh. Mm-hmm. But for now, we just have to wait for this war to be over between those two. Let's say if they lose before the truce expires, we'll declare war against them. War will begin immediately. In fact, what the hell are you all waiting for? You should all be drilling. Every single army has to drill. Why did I say Armia? We're not Croatia. Can't drill here. You're stationed over there. You can only drill in... yeah, you have to drill in your own territory. Because I forgot another piece of... puzzle. No, not here. Here. Possible uprising. Key word possible, unless the Vietnamese have used much more harsh ways to put down a rebellion. Well, in that case, if you can't drill this army, well, we might drill that one. What's your name, son? Murad Shah. That's me, you goof. Drill that army then. I'll drill the army. Mm-hmm. Hey, aren't you drilling? Yeah, you are. It's just that time hasn't ticked by because I'm slowed down forcefully while I'm trying to focus on something else in mind. Such as this one. Added more supply limit and more infantry fire. Have the bayonet. You got it. Freedom of the press. With the spread of popular literacy, a great number of cheap minor publications, pamphlets, chapbooks, and similar have begun to circulate in greater numbers. While many of them are just popular ballads, stories, or gossip, some are thinly veiled attempts at criticizing the pillars of our state and the religious establishment. The spread of the particularly immoral and political ballad has led to demands that we limit the press more harshly, so that we take disloyal printers and their products into our care. It's just a piece of paper. Coffee and tobacco. Slow down. While they are quite new to cider use stimulants such as coffee and tobacco, spread quickly. With coffee house now a common feature from Fatehpur Sikri to Bagokand. Their popularity is especially marked among the Sufi orders. The novelty of these substances means that the religious establishment is divided on their proper use. Many strict legalists want us to limit their use, while others argue for caution, as both coffee and tobacco are very popular in our state. The local governor of Banogab has now turned to Fatehpur Sikri and wanting to close down the local coffee houses, and that he believes that it's become a meeting place for dissidents. Let us impose restrictions. Hey, guards. Hang on. Damn! The question of rights. A subject of ours currently holds lands which we have a claim. If we were to claim these province for ourselves, they would undoubtedly regard us with contempt and distrust. On the other hand, they would be in no position to stop us from taking control of the area, would we wish it so to be. Talking about Lana, of course. This bit. That's the capital. Ceded to us. Not really. Are you also mad at because we have a claim against you or whatever? No idea. You know that opinion ain't gonna go away anytime soon. Situation works for us. Leave it be. Also, the state houses are complete. Much better. Let's speed it up a bit. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, sure. Ming and Assam. Also, we're back with the ideas, right? Print culture. Optimism. Formalize officer corps. So we'll just have to wait and see how this war turns out between them. But it looks like Koho has got the momentum. Did I say Soho earlier, or is it Koho? Who knows? But it looks like they may make some territorial gains. It's just a wait and see. $1744. Remember that year. Mr. President Che Kre Bre Lang. Of a charm. In fact, what you should look at is if they're trying to improve relations with... Oh no. I don't want revolutionary Spain. They could potentially, you know, support the independence. I know what you're up to. No, we know how. Let me see. So, maybe we should do that. Just take a more prestige hit. But it's temporary. So, I could seize land off of them, but why on earth would you want to do that? Don't think it matters a little. Even if you were to influence it, and that's not gonna bring their opinion up anywhere. But they are trying to improve relations with Spain. And that could be problematic in the future. But keep an eye. Noble rebels. Again, you're the defender of this war. And you did take their capital. Just let the sailors be revealed while these ships remain at port. Well, You know, you got so much diplomatic power. You should get a second admiral for the second fleet. You know, for that lot over there. That's the transport fleet. Best guess. No, not everybody. Calm down. Just the ones that I care about. Still building up their forces that we've allowed them to. Bangkok. Still building that state house, I see. Farm estate in Chitto. Thinking what the hell else I could build. You got max amount of manpower. You're not going anywhere anytime soon. What's the land force limit? Still plenty. Remember this other idea of let's just have at least 2 more armies. One to cover this and another to cover that. Even though they're not going to move ever, but it's just basically for show. Because keep well in mind, we have the second largest army in the world, and over the historical scores, we are #1. Much like we are also #1 of the great powers. As we maintain economic hegemony and all that. Ain't nobody gonna stop the Mughals. And let's keep it that way. Just charges. Just 3 armies. One in the south, one in Afghanistan, just to be stationed there simply for the sake of it. Because I feel like spending some manpower. Here it is. Big cats. Quick, send in the best general. Oh wow, 3 siege. As you are. He'll take care of this. Told you could do it. 4th Army, that was the last army he was part of. Sun Shah with 6 fire. This may sound like overkill, but 15,000 of this with some artillery, but hold on, let me do the math here in my head. 10. So 15 infantry plus 10, that'll be 25. That's That'll be 30,000. And for this one, I think it should be more infantry intensive. With a lot of artillery. And we spent this much. This is just to enlarge ourselves because we have the money and we can maintain it. They'll never be moved out ever. These are just basically where their garrison station that is, and will remain there unless it's a national emergency. Good thing we just spent on the infantry cavalry just recently. Don't need to spend it anymore. All this land. Isn't there something like that? No, you already did that. The general land assessment. Oh yeah, the militias. Let's not rely on local abilities. Well, there goes that manpower again. Now, even less war exhaustion possibilities. And be willing to spend one more idea, a formalized officer corps. Which we'll get that. And then after that, take that policy off as there's no more ideas. Not feeding the local superstitions. How much bigger can you get? I know I made you a march, but dang. You are definitely a useful lot. And it looks like Cole's about to win it. You got him on the ropes. It's fallen, so looks like that war may start earlier than expected. It's over. It's over. Stop. Stop, damn it. You have grown. And Khamir's been reduced to Angkor Wat. Basically. You're a prime target now. So again, this is another different kind of war that we plan on doing. Since you took care of those separatists there, which I'll move you to position soon. Sure, there might be a possible Ming separatists, which no doubt they'll take care of that. And Confucian zealots, which they ain't going anywhere. Oh, and by the way, once you're done getting that last idea, get that stability back up. They're looking to expand further. Out of curiosity, though. Nah, they don't concern Indonesia for this future mission. Once we are done with all this. So here's the objective of this war. Start against Coho, which we're using that to break the truce with them early, with them joining, because it's their tributary. And we'll try to take as much land as possible while giving this to the Vietnamese. So we'd be fighting against you as well. But that would break the truce with Jiang Shang, which we could wait 3 months. Well, we're not proper in a position yet, so hang on. Alright, head over there. Stop drilling. Stop, all of you. Get the position. Stick together. You'll be coming on there too. Send in the best. No, wait. Better idea. You'll be sent to Vietnam. Get on board. Not trying, you'll be deployed there. You'll be stationed there for a while. Does that make us largest army in the world? Nope, still second largest. So we could build more. The real question is, all these barracks that has not yet been upgraded to training fields will be built. Every little bit helps. The Commonwealth has announced the Mughals' arrival. That's because we're bigger than you, that's why. Alright, get out of here. Don't want to get you caught in a crossfire. Yeah, why not? Deploy the fleet. Yeah, they wasted all their manpower. And we're ready to maul them. Again, here's my plan. What we do. These areas, the entirety of Tay, again, Champa, and Mekong will go to Dai Viet. Because this would make it roughly the modern borders of modern-day Vietnam. So minus with this and that, but we only did this just to make them feel strong. Because they were once the Empire of China at one point. Currently, it's Wu is the Emperor. After all. Reconquest. They may probably fully assimilate. They got many of them in there. But so are we. So call her first and take care of all this. And then they're next. So we'll try to take as much land as possible while giving these lands to Dai Viet at the end of it. You got that? Which again, we have the governing capacity for this. And final orders. You focus on your own strategies. Even though they still haven't got their full potential yet. But if they're going to be useful, I'm going to give them something. Send, it'll be 3 to 2 monthly. Again, we have the money for it. So send officers and army instructors to them. And train the Vietnamese to, you know, have a large increase on morale and adds a bit more discipline. Just like how the Americans sent advisors to train the South Vietnamese how to fight against the Viet Cong and all that. But the only difference is it's the Mughals here. Except me and Dai Viet, a united, soon to be a united country, in a sense, will be best friends. We're not allies, but you are a March, because I view you as useful. And I will allow you to decide your own strategy and basically let loose. So there you have it. Ready. Tay Nguyen. First objective. Occupy all of this. But the real objective is to take all of this land as much as we can. This part and all of the modern South Vietnam parts will be going to Dai Viet. And make them stronger than before. Just to show them that they're the strongest vessel we have, just to, you know, to cover our backs on the Southeast Asian front, knowing that the sheer size of our empire, that we feel that we may be overstretched. But that's why we have other armies stationed throughout Hindustan. It's to cover those bases. Let's do... No. Start over, Lord Master. Do it like what Brock Lesnar once said. Let's do this? As in question? Although a little premature. We could have just started right off the bat, so they'll be at port, but no matter. Take over this area here. You have the best siege skill. Out of the way. You have the honor. Over here. This way. That way. Deploy here. Head for the capital. Rajputana. Now take this area too to cut off the enemy from their retreat. So we may send you over there as well, in case they do indeed dodge us. But you have to get through the Vietnamese and us first. And the other ones will remain idle to catch any stragglers. No need for second fleet in action. Oh, you know the names. There's their main army. Lost sight of them. May want to get down there and support them. Can't go around it. A lot of those bastards. Help them out. "47 days. Capital's fallen. Move on." Already you're calling quits? What do you need? This is your capital, right? Again, I'm just willing to pillage at this point because there was that all aggressive expansion, and we're at a point that we could say, who's going to stop us? We're going to be a very developed capital here. So every little bit helps. And of course, some of that development, yes, some of that development will go to the other places. Makes a little difference. Got him. Hey. Are you the occupied what? Uh-oh. They bypassed us. Just as when it was getting interesting. But of course they can't go further unless they can bring these forts down. We captured their flagship, an old two-decker. Coming to get you. No help ain't gonna come for you. Finally, this place is brought down. Be careful. We'll support each other soon to take out them. Got it. Move that. That's our old admiral. Well, it's your turn now. Hey, come here. Hold down. Move up. We're gonna kill them all here. Did as much as we could. You take charge. Grab the Mekong. Are the Vietnamese going to come and finish them off? Yes, they will. You have not fully eliminated them. Comet sighted. Peasants are always superstitious. And the appearance of the comet in the sky has caused panic among our people. They are convinced that this is a sign that the end times is near or something bad is going to happen in the near future. The economy fools. This may cause problems. Not now, but in the foreseeable future. And how much is it to boost stability now? I kind of want to get that last idea beforehand. Yeah, you got them all. You did well. No need to go further in. Just let the Vietnamese scatter. Let loose, I mean. Gotcha. Finish the innovative ideas. So now we have room for more leaders. And with that, all this is unlocked. Advisor costs reduced. Now take this off. So we can have a little more gain for this. So we can increase the stability here. Policies. This relates to innovative trade. That's trade efficiency. Oh. Innovative here. That's diplomatic reputation, advisor cost reduction. That's always good. What is our Mughal infantry combat ability like? Hey, up here, genius. Again, it's the cavalry that's the one that is the most effective. But yet, we only have one that's from a quality idea, Private and Marshal, for the infantry combat ability. And all that. But hey, I'm happy that there is another room for another general. 313. Be assigned on this army. Go kill him. Yeah. We'll get more prestige after war's end. Finally, they're gone. Stop them. That'll send them running. Almost there. Waiting for this last fort to surrender. Corruption. British Indonesia. Oh boy. Despite the improvement of relations, but hey, at least we have enemy of enemy with the Commonwealth and Spain. So we'll continue to work well together. Had the opinion gone into the negative, then we'll be having trouble. Because I'm an economic hegemony, so all the countries hate me now. But hey, that's why we increased the size of the navy and the army, so that way nobody can touch us. It's a demonstration of a fact. Discourage immigration. Alright, war's over. Everybody go. To your new territories that we'll be gaining soon. Oh, right, it's you guys. Kind of want to leave the Rajputs in Vietnam. And one here too, because we made a presence here. Head back. Go on, get. Two here. Right, let's begin negotiations. First, Ayutthaya. Hold it. We must return this to Dai Viet. We targeted the wrong guy. I'll go on to Dai Viet, and that's that. That's for starters. But now I will take as much territory as possible. As far as areas is concerned. Yes. That includes there and there. Not there. So don't touch this. Because through the vessel, which we can walk over finally. So these will be included. Alright, fair enough. we're expecting much bigger gains, but obviously this is not the kind of war we'll be fighting. But for the first time, we're actually going to be... We're not going to core everything. Not enough for reparations either, so whatever money you got. There. But at least we'll be bordered with Dai Viet through the north. Next time. For real. So at least now we have a land connection that will take us to China instead of by ship. We won't core everything, unfortunately. These will be left out. Yes, I know. Aggressive expansion, all that. Learn to get over yourselves. One day later. Now, Koho. Dai Viet. Plan on giving these territories to Dai Viet. One more. Don't need to go further inland. Basically all the areas of modern South Vietnam. Now part of Vietnam. At least as far as geography is concerned, as far as what I recognize and all that. Could vassalize you, but you would be very angry at me, just like that, so you'll be a burden if I were to vassalize the remaining parts of you. But I'll say no. In fact, that whole nation will be gone. I'll give it some of that back to Khmer. You know, some of the parts used to be part of Khmer, but it belongs to the Vietnamese now, whether they like it or not. Hold on, let me take it. It's like I already got my overextension, but now it's the Vietnamese's turn to be overextended. And that will be the last time that I will give them territory for the vassal. Maybe. But keep well in mind, I'm just looking up the map of Vietnam, obviously. What it looks like in a modern day compared to what we're seeing highlighted in green, minus this part here. I told you the Vietnamese were a useful lot to the Mughals. That's why I never wanted to, you know, fully conquer them. Because we know how hard they fought, especially when we sent them advisors, military advisors, just to train them how to fight in the Mughal way. Perhaps better. And all that. Yeah, it sort of looks like it. As I look at the modern borders of Vietnam compared to what we're seeing here. Highlighted mostly green except for the southern China parts. So yeah, it does look like it. Sort of. Little odd edges here and there, but... Yeah, you got it. Not to mention that costs me quite a bit of diplomatic power right there. And all the remaining money you got because you're no longer a nation. It'll be divided. Have fun, all of you. Off you go. Now we do border it. How develop this for you? Not much. Obviously the names have changed too. Rade, Tay Nguyen, Phan Rang, Gedin, Rang Dapi, Phnom Penh, that name's retained. Kanto, Kamau. Oh no, that's my best Vietnamese. And fun fact, by the way, for you viewers, since I'm from Texas, Vietnamese is the third most widely spoken language in my state. Second being Spanish, and first, obviously, English. Get back over here. We couldn't get every land as we had originally hoped. One more month. So yeah, 3 armies in Vietnam, even though we can actually go and leave as we please. Hey! What are you still doing out at sea? Get back over here. You get this much man-to-man power from the total development of my subjects' provinces. Good to know. But most importantly, you have taken their capital. Oh, this place. That's why we are building that state house. In fact, we're not building anything right now. It's finished. Excuse me. Well-developed place this is. Does it have a town hall? No. We can help with that. But the trade goods it provides... some valuable land. What the heck am I going to do with this monarch power? Develop it in some other place? Again, each time you develop it, you are increasing the size of its crownlands. Great mosques, great mosques. Venad. Oh, down there. Oh, it's upgradable. Another reason why we have those other armies stationed here. Potential uprisings. Well, they'll be recruiting newer armies. get this reduced. And centralize it. So we have enough. Port of Delhi. Here's their max prestige. If I was to spend my diplomatic power somewhere just to develop someplace. Let me see. There's a bit of Dai Viet there. And you've got all this money that you have no idea what to spend. Perhaps more counting houses. What's your income? Ain't gonna go down anytime soon. That's your income. Now we're about to reach, well, soon to reach the max of the economic hegemony. Two more to go. Hang on. Should be drilling. Can't drill here, but you can drill out here in Songla. Sao Bang will be next in the future. Should be sent. Yeah, come here. All the frontline generals, basically. Maybe we want to improve relations with them again. Yeah. Oh, you actually moved your capital to Dong Kin. That's where modern-day Hanoi is located. I could help you with all those things. Even a university for you. It costs this much to develop it? Huh. Oh, I remember one other place that I should be developing, only because it's notable in itself. Hyderabad. Over here. Forgot about this place. It has its notables. It does not have a manufactory, so let's develop it. Develop the heck out of it. Hang on. Would it be proper if statewide governing clause. Actually, not all. Don't spend administrative power. Save it to get this stabilized. Now it's the 30. And you're not going to get this anytime soon. And this is nowhere near it, so might as well. $39. Ah, screw it. There, leave it at 40. Now you have to wait 1 year to get that edict off. And centralize this too. And that is all. So in a future war, we'll be fighting, you know, these guys again. And them too. Because we don't stop for nobody when it comes to aggressive expansion. And let's have loyal subjects in the same continent, Asia. So how do you feel now? Actually, it's this. Now they calm themselves down. I know I'm spending administrative power, but every little bit helps. More innovativeness is good. Can't make it a World Trade Center. That's the mall area. Yeah, I really need to get that stability up badly. What? I'm giving you access because I'm giving you this chance. Complete shipping station, okay. Does it have a shipyard? No, it doesn't. Get one. Stay there for good. I think it's rather useless to be trying to curry favors anymore since we don't have the, never mind. Ah, blast. Because they would have been really good right about now. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will cut this episode short. We will stop at 1747. So I want to cut this short because, you know, we want the next episode to be about, you know, it's going to become a bit of a formulaic theme, honestly. That's where we are at this point of the Mughal series. It's starting to become a bit formulaic, where, you know, you got all this, you know, great expansionist plans and many of those things. And you do one war at a time, where the next one is obviously going to be for this one too. Basically, this was formerly part of Dai Viet. Doesn't have the core anymore, but I'm willing to give it to them. That they're going to take this land back, while we will expand it more into southern China for ourselves, that's when we will establish ourselves in the coastal region as the mission dictates. So that's how much land we will get you out of. No Dai Viet cores. No reason to give them any more. I think they can manage now, as far as, you know, we're concerned. And then after we deal with Changshan, I may take some more land off of Ayutthaya, more of Indochina. Because now you're going to be taking the less developed territories, which will be easier to gain during negotiations. So all you need is just this, and don't forget them down there too. And by the way, their new capital's over there now. Not too well developed. Aha! We can keep breaking their truces, not directly at them, but to fight other tributaries, because the last thing I would ever want to Dali. Of course, Dali. That tributary of Yarkand. Well, that calls for more armies, doesn't it? Again, you have the income, you have the manpower, you have the maintenance, you have the land force limit. What are you so worried about? And plus, during the next episode, the Mughal army will finally be fully matured as a professional army. Which means, you know, general cost reduced and faster drill gain. So they'll be at top of the league, one would think. As far as, you know, we're concerned. And as well as getting these technologies up as time progresses. And as well as the possibility of this next, and this will also happen in the next episode, industrialization. Where is it going to be founded? Because it does need a couple of requirements in order for this. See this? Year 1750. I do have a furnace, despite the fact it's X'd out for whatever reason. I don't think we're the leading producer of iron, nor cloth, nor coal. And has at least 3 trade bonuses. Oh, has 3 trade bonuses, I do that. Year is at least 1770, if not founded by then. And one of these following must be true. The year is 1760, and Doab is the highest trade value node in the world. I don't think so. That honor goes to Persia, I think. Yeah, Persia. Wish I could get my hands on all of Persia, but you're going to be dealing with through them, which that one's a far more formidable enemy than the one we're expanding against. We do have the governing capacity to do so. And also in that next episode, we'll start stabilizing the region a bit more. So we'll be preparing for the next war in Indochina, South China region. Basically. And eventually expand it to Zhenan, as it is part of the Open China mission. As soon as we're done with this. And then we'll finally start our making way down by taking the parts of the Malacca water system. Oh, really? We could just take that. And plus I ain't gonna do much about it, even though they often ask us the lines. Fellow Sunni, but... Hey. I got it. A quick war. That's what we'll also do in the next episode. A quick war there. Even though none of the missions say they'll take it to Indonesia. Leave Indonesia alone to the British. We'll be happy to take this in the future. But if you fight against Malacca, you are fighting against Portugal. Well, with Portugal, you can bring Britain along to deal with that mess. So they don't have to come to Hindustan while the British go fight over there, and those colonies and all that will be duking each other out there. and more. Things are looking up for the upcoming episode of the Mughals, and we hope you people will join us for the next episode. But until then, so long for now.